Okay, I'll take you on a little journey. I'll show you the scale of the cemetery. I should think it'll take about 25 minutes. So you can see how packed they are in here. They put it quite tidy actually. I can imagine when this was sort of going, you'd have a gap. You'd like keep adding to the end and then start another row, as you do. But in some places, it seems to go on a bit haywire. Right, I'll be heading off into this. I'll be heading into the sun a bit, so you might get a bit of a shadow. So I'll go up the top and start up here. There's Matheson. I'll shout out a few names as I see them. Bennett, Goyne, Goyne. There's another military one up here. I didn't see that. Johnson, Deacon, Perrin, Robbins, yeah, Bicknell. Grateful memory of the parents of William Andrew Gill Bicknell, died in 1858. 1884, and Ellen Bicknell died in 1958, age 76. Is that supposed to be 18 or 19? Oops. Oh no, it says 18. I wonder if that's supposed to be a 9. Could have been 100 years old. And here we have D.T. Bicknell, Sergeant, Wireless Operator, Air Gunner, Royal Air Force, aged 18. Died in 19th September 1941. Oh, bless him. I only seen the strimming there. Somebody was strimming, so Veal Osborne, William Butler. I'll get right up the top here and I'll walk right down through. There's Hicks, Roscoe, Tuman, Crosby, Old, Pethick. I don't like the way that some of the letters are starting to wear away. I mean, they're stuck on letters, but they shouldn't lose their colour that quick, surely. Okay, this looks like the child's. Right, where should I? This is little children by the look of it. Right, Trebilcock, 1943, aged 8 years. Right, this is the top corner, the right hand side of the church. You can see the sheer number of graves in here. I've seen them for years. I used to come up past here in the 80s on the bus, and you used to look in thinking, yeah, I'd love to go into there one day. And this is what I was seeing, the graves here, but I didn't realise what was over the hedge as well. So you've got all this here down through the middle. You've got these here. It's a lot of graves here, folks. I don't know where they started, what the oldest grave is in here. I would say over by the trees, but I'm not so sure. Down here by this row of trees are quite old, but they've put new graves in between, obviously to keep the families together. butler. You've got all these, look. There's that beautiful angel that we saw earlier on with the wife with the 9 children. And that beautiful black grave I showed you earlier on in video 1. Sando. Jago. Phillips. Parkin. Richard Jago, died in 1971, age 69. Also wife Bessie, died in 1986, age 86. Anyway, let's give you the little tour of this place. Say when it's less crowded at Newquay, I think there's a church in the centre, but I'm not sure if that has graves. I'm hoping it's not one of them places where they tear the headstones up and put them around the edge of the churchyard, because it's easier to mow the lawn, which is pretty lazy if you ask me. Right. I'll just give you a view from here, then I'm going to go over to there and go down that side. I have a feeling there's going to be some older ones down there, but this is coming down from the little chapel of rest or whatever. There's the war graves down there with the white stones that show up on the video. Lots of granite scrolls here as well. I'm not sure if there's a path down here, but I think there's a makeshift one here. See, this looks like a slate stone, but memory of Emma, widow of the late Joseph Warren, W-A-R-N-E, of Bugle, who entered into rest in 1935, age 76. It's Emma Joseph Warren. Wonder why she wasn't buried at widow of late Joseph Warren, Emma. One of Joseph Warren's buried here then, if he was a Newquay guy. If she come from Bugle, she would have been. Jessie Elizabeth Polly, late of Cheltenham, died February 1936, aged 75 years. There you can see there's graves as far as your eye can see. Lovely little granite. I like these little granite sectional, how they were made. I would say that these would have had steel pins, pins drilled into them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these would have joined into that like a little jigsaw. It's Emily Bellamy, died in 1932, aged 66. Also Charles Henry Bellamy, died in 1936, aged 79. Bellamy. Oh, there's one gone over there, that's a shame. That is a shame. No sort of name here either. It's Hawkin. William Hawkin, 1934. And his wife, Grace Martin Hawkin, 1949, age 79. See, the familiar names are still here. Well, they were here, but there's still people carrying on their names, if you know what I mean. Ruby Flynn. F-L-I-N-N. Yeah, some of these look a bit... These are the bigger ones, they're like Vickers and stuff like that, I'm wondering. Frank Greenaway, died in 1934. Oh God, I fell down a rabbit hole then. Archie, beloved husband of Enid Miles, daddy of Hilary, died at Bombay, 1945. Beloved husband of Enid Mills, died at Bombay. These scrolls and stuff, the granite ones, usually have a bit of a story to them. Medlan, died in 1935, and Mary, she died in 1951. Medlan, M-E-D-L-A-N-D. Oh yeah. Edith Louise Reed, died 26th of August 1958. Grace Arbington, died 1938, age 72. That's Osborne there, Faye Osborne. And the cross has been either taken off, I'll say it's taken off, not pushed off. Herbert John Osborne, dearly beloved husband of Faye Osborne, who fell asleep in 1939, age 50. Also Faye, beloved wife, she died in 1951, aged in her 65th year. Right folks, I'll get on with my walkabout now. I'm finding too much to be interested in here. I was making a beeline for this one here, to be honest with you. Some names on the other side there. Somebody's bought a nice little rose plant in there, it's doing well. Occasional prune would be good, but it looks lovely when it's out. To the cherished memory of my beloved husband, Miles Watkins, passed away December 3rd, 1937, aged 59. Lovely little tomb coffin grave as well. Right, we'll crack on. There's one there, obviously a sunken grave there, no headstone. And I should say something there as well, so I'll get over this way. There's quite a few of them here. Sinkins there. possible sink in there. Right, folks, I'll show you the scale of the cemetery. What's here? Edward. Okay, folks, sorry for the interruption. We'll carry on with the. What I'll do is I think I'm going to I'll go down through the middle and get more of a scale of what it's like. These lovely little triangle top cemetery graves here, look at that. That's nice with a little statue on it. Daisy Wendeline Wilson. Fell asleep in age 39 years, fell asleep in 1942. Yeah, look at them here. I would love to come across a Victorian cemetery with this many in. It's both sides there, look at that. They probably got a record of how many people there are actually buried here inside that chapel up there, but see, they go through that gap over there. I have to come out through there. You see, there's the war graves here. Beautiful sunshine shining on them. Take a photograph of that. I don't think I've seen so many war graves in one place locally so far. It's got all over there. Look, that's where I was, over there by those trees. You got all these here. It's probably looking nice with all these Valeria out with in all the pink here. I remember going over to St Mirren Church and it was looking nice over there. Really mind blowing, actually. It's got all them down there. It's another coffin grave here. Holden, my dear husband, Holden Duxbury, 1961, aged 76 years. What a beautiful. Hawking, Gregory, Libby, Hicks, Harold Vigars, Vigars, Randall, Hambley, Hamley without the E, Hawkin, Coker, Phillips, Waterhouse, James Waterhouse. Sanders, Martin with a Y. George Henry Sanders. Gertrude Ellen Martin. Died in 1959. Hicks. Right, I must carry on doing what I've been doing. It's to walk through. And there's a sheer scale of it, folks. Yeah, these are all like 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Well, no, these are the 70s and 80s up here, I think. Yeah, 1979 there. Those here are like at the 50s and stuff, but sheer scale of it, just looking after this place. You need about a gang of 10 of you to stream this place. There's the Lieutenant Colonel James Dole Mackay, DSO, Hampshire Regiment. He appears in the in my video that I did with the for the military. See that? Look at this. These are newer ones here. New side. If I go along here, see these are quite new. Yeah, 1996, 97. These are 1997, 1998, 2015. You can see them up there. Look. Thing is, some of these, the council they put stones with a little piece of paper behind them saying this grave's unsafe. Well, this one here has only been put in 2011, reburial 2011. It's only been put in 1998, look, and it's sinking already. I thought the headstone was on a separate piece of soil, not on the actual grave like that one seems to be. It's supposed to be set back behind it. Little roads coming up there for him. I'll go between these. Here we go with the look at this. So many people died. So much death. See, you need to take life into perspective. I know it's we've not got long on here, like, you know. Just seeing the sheer numbers here. Mind you, this cemetery I think compensates for a bit of a surrounding area as well. There's another piece over there, right over that hedge. So what I'm going to do is go back through here. It's like a maze here. To another little section here, lovely little section here. But they're jammed in here, I think. But there's still more room. You know, you got grass verge there. And you're talking 2016 here, 1996, 1990. But they've come up with all these new sorts of graves now. I'll show you now. She died 1992. Actual fact, no, if you could see them all, they're all looking up to the sun sort of thing. Somebody born in Liverpool over there. Leslie Pierce. What I'm going to do is show you the backs of them, at the back of them. You go for little places and you come across another little place like this, look. 2013, 1995, Eustace, Bicknell, probably related to the guy, the soldier I would have thought. The names usually stay in the area. Bailey, Varden, Wilmot, Winkworth, Waters, Rusgrove, Tucker, Waters, Kitto, May, Tillyard, Hoxie, Moffat. And these are like 2012, 2022. Springnet. See, that's like a little section there as well. It's nice what they've done here, but I shall go back out to there in a minute behind me. Graveyard. Free from planting and placing of vases only within headstone base area. See, there's the backs of them now. This is what the new sort of stones are like. You've got like a... Looks to me like it's not actually embedded in the ground now, but they're actually rested on the ground. Like a bit like a TV. If you got a TV on a stand, it's similar to that. And they're all slightly eased back a bit like the ones down there. You can see the two bars on the back of them. And have a look through here. Where we should come along at the back of the ones that I showed you earlier on. Yeah, they've all got this fancy new they're looking at the sunrise, I think. When if you wanted to read those front ones, you'd have to cut that vegetation back there. There's a little angel there, cherub. Yeah, this is a new style of, well, headstones here anyway. I've not seen them anywhere else. All sort of laid back with solid. What's that made out of? Yeah, solid concrete, but already it's coming apart there, look. Yeah, 1990. Just an easy way out, but people could come along and easy push all of them because they're all loose. I can see a gap between them. You could come along, somebody could come along here and just tip them all over. It's not thought of very good, is it? Right, where are we going now? There's a grave here, somebody by themselves. Nice little patch here. This will be full up soon, no doubt about it. This is part of the cemetery and up there as well. As the doctor died in 2021. Oh, bless him. Yeah, I'd say these are the newest parts. Whoop. Yeah, they got all this, so There's years of room here. That's new ones there. I'm not going over to do them. Not that somebody asked me to find a specific one, but so you've got all this room here to come. That's the last little bit over there. All this. There's years of. When you say years, it soon fills up because the population of Newquay has grown like mad in surrounding areas, housing estate by housing estate. Just the sheer scale of it. And this is another new part. I'm going to stop filming now because there's a gentleman down there, obviously seeing his wife and all that. So, yeah, bye for now, folks. And see, this is from Newquay Fairport Cemetery. Yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.